Hey everyone, Skyler the Scottman. We are here to do a driving video today. We are heading east on I-96, and I filmed a stretch before that I'm filming today because I'm going from Highway 131 here in Grand Rapids, going all the way over to M-6 to the east of Grand Rapids, over near the airport. But as I was saying, I've already filmed this. However, I filmed this back in 2016 or 2016. So it would have been with my original camera setup, so the video quality would not have been nearly as good. So I figure since I'm out in Grand Rapids, or I've been out in Grand Rapids this past weekend, it's like, why not film this video today? And yeah, funny enough, I just filmed the video on I-96 not too long ago, coming over from where it begins at Highway 31, going all the way to 131. Oh, just off to the east a little bit, or to the right, where Monroe Avenue is. Yeah, there's a nice little park called Riverside Park, which is right along the Grand River, which is the river we just crossed over. And there's a little boat ramp that's in that park that goes into the Grand River, and you can see some of the skyscrapers of Grand Rapids from there, which is pretty cool. But anyway, so that I-96 video I was just talking about, yeah, I filmed that I think just a couple months ago when I was coming back from Ludington. But yeah, it is a overcast day today, although the sun's trying to peep out periodically. And it's not too bad out temperature-wise. My current thermometer is reading 69 degrees Fahrenheit, which is, compared to the Celsius, just a little over 20 degrees, close to 21 degrees Celsius. So it's a very comfortable day out today. And I think I'm good to get back over. Yep, I'm starting to make my way back to the Metro Detroit area, so over to the eastern side of the state. I had a really nice weekend in Grand Rapids, although it was cloudy for the majority of the weekend, but I still had a really nice time. Because, like, yeah, the first day, the day I got here was nice and sunny. It was really hot that day too, but then a cold front came through, and then it's just been on the overcast side of the rest of the trip, but a lot cooler, so I didn't really have to sweat a whole lot. So this video is not going to be all that long compared to a lot of my other driving videos. Those will probably be more like around 17-18 minutes long. Be a minute or two short, but as we approach the M6 interchange, there's some road work going on there, so we're going to see a little bit of slowdown close to the end of the video because it gets down to one lane. But anyway, so I got to check out a lot of cool things in Grand Rapids. So I got to see the Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park. That was really incredible. I've always wanted to go there, but never had really a chance to go until today, and I'm so glad I did because it was really cool to see. And check out a couple museums in downtown Grand Rapids too, over on the west side of the Grand River. So over there you have the Gerald Ford Presidential Museum, which that's pretty cool. Like, it has a huge exhibit which talks about the life of former President Gerald Ford, and also both he and First Lady Betty Ford are buried just to the side of the museum. And also too, I got to check out the Grand Rapids Public Museum that's just to the south of there. Got to walk around the downtown area, check out some cool street art throughout the city, and of course have a lot of good food. And Grand Rapids is also known as Beer City, USA, because there are a lot of breweries out in Grand Rapids, and I got to go to a couple of them. I'm not really an alcohol drinker or even a beer drinker, but I had to get a couple beers in Grand Rapids, especially since I wasn't really driving around Grand Rapids. So since I had a couple of beers this time, I probably won't have anything alcoholic for quite a while, because I as I mentioned in my previous driving video, I am not much of an alcohol drinker. And one thing I forgot to point out too, the exit back there is for M44 and the continuation of M37 South, or Beltline Avenue. They changed this interchange because this is where I-196 joins up with I-96. They changed this interchange to make this a lot safer. So the exit for Beltline Avenue is a little bit further back, just before where 196 comes back and merges in with 96. Because I think they did the reconstruction a few years ago or something like that. And then yeah, over here, so like I-196 comes over from downtown Grand Rapids. So this exit here, this is for M21, which M21 East, it first goes over to the city of Lowell, and then eventually continues its way further east, and I think it goes to St. John's, Michigan, if I'm not mistaken. And then further east it goes to Owasso, and then it ends up in Flint. So I-196, yeah, that goes west and then south, so it heads out toward Holland, and then further south towards Saugatuck and South Haven, and eventually ends up at I-94 near the Benton Harbor, St. Joseph area. And until the M-6 freeway was built, anybody who was going from the Grand Rapids area, or especially Holland and Saugatuck, and they were going back to the eastern side of the state, or even just to Lansing, everybody had to take 196. But now with the M6 freeway, it's a nice little bypass of downtown Grand Rapids, with I-196 going into downtown Grand Rapids. And this exit here is for Cascade Road, which, a little fun fact, Cascade Road, if you take that east through the eastern, first through the eastern metropolitan area of Grand Rapids, take that east, once you leave Kent County, that becomes Grand River Avenue, and that'll take you all the way into Lansing, and then it empties out into downtown Detroit over by Woodward. And so we're out of the city of Grand Rapids, now we're in Kentwood, which is one of the eastern suburbs of Grand Rapids. Too, yeah, and this morning I got to check out Millennium Park over in the western side of Grand Rapids, although technically it's mostly in the city of Walker, which is one of the western suburbs of Grand Rapids. But yeah, I can understand why there's going to be some backups approaching the work zone in a couple miles, just because, yeah, a lot of heavy traffic. Because I'm filming this on at the end of Labor Day weekend, and it's a big travel weekend for Michiganders, or even people coming up from Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. Because, yeah, the majority of the people are coming back from up north, where they're going from people on this freeway, they'd be coming from Highway 31, they'd be coming up from like Ludington or over by Silver Lake State Park, that area, Whitehall, Pentwater, or heck, even Manistee. Although once you get to more northern Michigan, I'd say a lot more people are probably taking Highway 10 back over to I-75, or coming back from down I-75. And here's the exit for M11, or 28th Street, and there's a lot of commercial in this area. There's a lot of shopping areas off to the west of here. And M11 is a big state highway which goes through the southern part of Grand Rapids to the south of downtown, and then it goes all the way and it curves back up through Walker, which I think it's west of Millennium Park, or it could be just the east. I'm not entirely sure about that, but eventually ends up in Walker, back at I-96. So it's like a little bypass. Yeah, definitely very slow traffic right now. So I don't know which lane's gonna end. But yeah, so I knew this was gonna happen. So I was keeping an eye on the traffic map, because there was but it's like it didn't look too bad. Because yeah, I was considering either doing this or a redo of M-6, which came from downtown Grand Rapids. It'd be a little bit longer, more out of my way. But if this would have been backed up even further, then this would have probably been a bad idea, or even worse of an idea. So hopefully this doesn't end up being to where we're stuck in this for like 10 minutes or something. Because right now people are moving very slowly. Although I feel like this lane's moving a little bit faster. Never mind. Yeah, we were stopped there for a good minute. But yeah, it's like you can notice all the people hauling trailers and boats, and like you can't even see it. But yeah, if I look behind me, there's like three trailers. And you'll see one going to the, well, maybe not anymore, but yeah, it's like in the right lane. You see the one right there, but there's like 3 other ones right behind it. Yeah, now it's picking up a little bit, but it's like, yeah. So basically, I'm going to be introducing to you what's called the zipper merge. So this is not something they really taught a long time ago during like driver's ed classes or anything like that. It's really popular in Europe, to where it's like what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go exactly to where the lane ends. And then how it works is that it's alternating traffic. It goes one at a time. So it's like the car in the main lane that's continuing, and then it's the traffic on the left, and then keep going, and then the traffic on the left, and so on. And what it's supposed to do is that it's supposed to basically speed up the flow of traffic a little bit. So that way what happens is that people easily merge without having to really slow down traffic. So it's like, look how smooth that was. Oh, and the exit over here, I forgot to point that out, that's one of the exits for the airport. But yeah, they're starting to implement that more here in the United States, just because of how nice it is for a lot of European drivers. Although it's going to take a very long time for people in the United States to get used to the zipper merge, or people doing the zipper merge like I just did. Because a lot of people see that as being rude, or it's like somebody, like I could have easily been flipped off doing that. Because people view that as cutting in line, or... That's why, like, a lot of times you'll see people getting over to the lane that's continuing, not the people merging out of the lane that's closing, that they'll do that like a mile or two ahead of time, which slows down traffic even more. And then you'll have this whole open lane while everybody else is moving like at 5 miles per hour in the one lane that's continuing. But yeah, so it's like, yeah, so again, so over in Europe, the zipper merge is basically, it's what you're supposed to do. Even though, so it's like, yeah, although it still has to catch on over here, but it slowly is, but yeah, it's going to take time and patience, and be prepared if you do the zipper merge just let it go if someone decides to flip you off while doing it. It's like, they only realize that's going to happen a lot more. And if they really get ticked off about it, then maybe they'll stop driving. And then if you also want to go to the airport too, you might have a better chance of going there from M6, which is the next exit, which we're getting ready to conclude this video too, because this is just going to be a short video today, because I'm just redoing what I did several years ago, because I already have a video going from M6 going all the way out to Lansing. And here's the exit for M6 West, which that bypasses Grand Rapids, takes you out toward Holland. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video here on I-96 East, going from 131 over to M6 over in the eastern part of the Grand Rapids area. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure. Excuse me. And what was I gonna say? Oh, and if you want to get notified from my videos, yeah, be sure to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, the Scottman895 here from I-96 east of Grand Rapids, going over the Thornapple River.